Okay, today we're going to look at the new Ghost proxy control feature, which has been very highly requested from amongst our early users. So, what this does is it allows you to assign a different proxy to each tab in Ghost browser. So, what we see here is I've Googled what is my IP address, so it's displaying my current IP, and this is on a direct connection. Okay, so now just for a simple demonstration of how this works, I'm going to select this option to rotate through the proxies. And you can see below this, I have 5 proxies that I've uploaded, and I'm going to warn you they're not very fast. So it's going to look like the browser is slow, but it's actually the proxies that are moving slowly. Um, so I've named them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for simplicity. You can name them whatever you want. You can name them New York, London, whatever naming system works for the task that you're doing. So I'm going to select rotate through these proxies, and it's going to take us through all 5 of those proxies in order. So it says rotate through the proxies every time I open a new session. For those of you who have used Ghost, you know that a session is a tab that is in an isolated cookie jar. So as I duplicate this page into a new session, you'll see this one's purple. And the cookie jar for the purple and the gray tabs are isolated from each other. And this is what lets you log into multiple accounts at once. So let's say you're using Twitter and you want to log in as 2 different users. You can use the gray tab here and you'll be logged in with this IP address. And then you can go here and log in as a different user and you'll be coming from a different IP address. Okay, so this continues. And you can see that and this is where the slow proxies come in. Okay, but you can see that once these load, you'll see that the IP address for each tab is different. The beauty of this is that once you are in the purple tab context, this session will maintain a memory of what the proxies are. So if I now duplicate this tab without going to a new session, just in a regular purple tab, you can see the IP address is the same, hasn't changed. Okay, and same thing again. All right, now if we go over to this tab, again, we're going to duplicate here, and we're going to duplicate regular without going into a new session. And you can see that the IP address is the same. I can even do a trick like this, duplicate into new session, and then I can choose the green session. Let's not choose that because that proxy is really slow. Let's do it into purple. Okay, and this new tab is going to have the same IP address as the purple tabs. Okay. So the session remembers the IP address context, which really is helpful for helping keep your work organized. Okay, now one other thing, there are a lot of things you can do with this, but one other thing that I just want to show you is that if you, for any reason, want to override what the current connection is for any particular tab, session, or project, you can do that. Okay, so in one fell swoop, I can select to make this entire project, which means all of these tabs, um, set to use proxy 5 if I want, or set to use a direct connection. Let's say that I want to be done with the proxies and I just want to see what everything looks like from a direct connection. I can do that. I can also change the proxy for the active session or just simply for the active tab. Okay, so if I choose 5 now, this will ask me if I want to reload. And so this will reload that tab for me so that I can see that it's now on this new IP address. Oh, actually, that's the same one. I selected the wrong one. Let's do override the connection for this. It should be, let's try 2. Okay, so that reloads it. And now this is on the second proxy. And you can confirm that by right clicking and you look at the context menu and you can see this is proxy 2 and it gives you the proxy IP and it matches. But these have remained linked to the same proxy. So that's a quick look. I'm sure you're going to think of a million other ways to use this feature. We are pretty proud of it. It's an industry first feature. There's no other browser that can do this. There are a lot of browsers that will change your IP for you quickly, but it changes the IP address in every tab. And this doesn't require any special setup with profiles. It doesn't require any third-party software to install. You stay within your browser, and the proxy feature understands how sessions and projects work in Ghost, so it makes it super productive. And since this is the beta release, we do hope that you will email us at support@ghostbrowser.com with any feedback, feature requests. I want it to do this. I don't want it to do that. I got confused here. Anything like that, please shoot us an email, and it will get to me or my co-founder. Okay, thanks.